Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Galaxy of Pen and Paper Plus One. This is a game that you can typically find on Steam for about 15 bucks, though it has been out for, I want to say, 3 years at this point, so you may find it on sale in a number of different places. Now, I have covered Galaxy of Pen and Paper Plus One before, but not to any extensive length. I have played it for the last several hours, just to get my feet wet again, and based on what I've played up to this point, I gotta say, it's not bad for what it is. It's very similar to Knights of Pen and Paper, and Knights of Pen and Paper, the second one. Instead, you're in this sci-fi setting where you get a starship, you get to create crew members, and a lot of everything in this game is memed around Star Wars, Star Trek, and other sci-fi shows that you may have seen. So what can you do in this game? Well, there is a GM that you don't control, and he'll be telling the story as you go along. What you can control, however, are the different missions that you can embark on, and that's what I really like about this game. When you go to the mission creator, you can choose between different things like hunting or maybe mining. You can do the quests, like the primary quests, if you want to do that. There's also spaceship combat. So there's all sorts of different missions that you can embark on, and even unlock different classes this way. Like there's a sniper class that you'll be able to unlock, assuming you get through that story, and then you unlock it after that. There's escort missions. And in doing these missions, you earn both gold and reputation. And as you earn more reputation, once you reach certain, I guess, I want to say like certain points on the little graph or on the little bar, once you reach certain thresholds, you'll unlock passive buffs. Like if you get at least 1150 reputation, you learn to get stuff from enemies during fights, increasing the item drop rate. Or deep scan, you learn how to properly use the scanner, making it easier to find stuff. That's at the 600 reputation mark, and so on. So as you do these quests, as you create these quests and do them, you earn both reputation and money. Money can be spent in a number of places. You can actually buy and sell materials in this game. Like you can actually mine them and then sell them, or you can just go around the galaxy buying low and selling high, assuming that's your thing. So there's different missions that you can embark on, different quests that you can embark on. As far as creating characters, there's a number of different classes in this game, different races. Like there's the simians, there's like a robotic race, there's humans, and then you can choose like what kind of real life person you are. Like, are you the bad, you know what? Are you this old granny character? And depending on what characters you choose, you'll get different passive abilities. You'll also determine what your 4 primary attributes will be. Each character has a character sheet, and you'll have 4 different stats. There's power in yellow, body in red. There's, I think, mind in blue, and senses in green, if I remember correctly. And each of the classes in this game, whether they be like a soldier class or that sniper class I was talking about, or the engineer class or whatever, they'll have different skills that they can equip. Some of them are neutral skills that anyone can equip. Some are class-specific skills that only they can equip. And depending on the race that you choose, you can have so many skills. And you can also equip these gadgets. Each character can hold up to, say, 3 or 4 gadgets, again, depending on what racial ability or what racial class you choose or what racial race you choose. But you can equip up to 4 different gadgets, and they may be things like raise your initiative by 4, or increase your critical damage by 17%, or raise your damage by 3, or improve your shield by 20. Combat in this game, again, takes in the form of either space combat or ground combat. In space combat, it's fairly straightforward. You roll a single die, and 1 through 6. That determines how many action points you get on your turn. And action points do carry over from turn to turn if you decide to hold any over. And the actions you can pick are do regular damage, improve your health, or switch to strong weapons, but only for that turn. And every time you do one of those things, it increases the cost of that. So firing your regular weapons might cost you 1 action point. If you do it again, it costs you 2 action points. Do it again, it costs you 3. So the more you do something on a single turn, the more expensive it becomes. And typically, space combat is very easy. You roll the die. Oh, I got a 3. Okay, I'll do 1 attack and maybe 1 regeneration, and then skip to the next turn. And the enemy will attack you. And it's rinse and repeat, and typically you can outlast enemy ships, no problem. Ground combat is going to be hit or miss depending on what level you are. Your character's level in this game right now, most of my characters level 15 or 16. And you get 3 characters in the beginning of the game, like 3 character slots. And then once you unlock your 4th character slot, and the cryo chamber, which is a structure within your ship, you can actually swap out characters, delete them, and try different things. Now, I recommend if you do delete characters, make sure you remove their gadgets and the like that they were, that they had equipped. But you can freely delete characters in this game, create new ones, and they automatically level up. New characters will level up to like level 14 or 15, whatever your lowest character rank is. So you don't have to re-grind from level 1 all over again. And this was great for me because I'm like, oh, I unlocked this Gadgeteer class. Oh, I unlocked this Heavy class. Is it worth creating a character for this and trying them? Okay, well, let's go ahead and try it. So I shelved one of my main characters in the cryo chamber, created a new character, the Heavy, and tried him out for a little bit. I'm like, he's not bad. So I can freely swap out characters in my cryo chambers as I see fit. And one of the best things about this game is the ability to chain your abilities off of other abilities. There are a number of different abilities in this game that sort of complement each other. For example, my current build revolves around poison. There is an ability in this game called Virus. Instantly applies poison to your target and heals so much health. But if your target already has poison, then it'll heal your entire party. There's another poison ability where if you poison the enemy and he already has poison, it'll spread to other adjacent enemies. There's poison abilities that remove poison to do extra damage, or if your enemy has poison, then this bonus damage is applied. So there's a poison build to where you can just have characters applying poison and then doing bonus damage and getting passive heals. You can mark targets. There's various status effects like stunning and removing the ability to shield regen and different things like that. So you get to experiment in this game with different skills, and you can swap them out at will. It's not like you've got this locked-in set of skills that, once you choose one, that's it. No, you can freely click and drag, switch them out as you like. Some are passive, some are active. And you can try out the best combination of characters that you like. And between the custom creator mission thing and the ability to swap out different people at will and characters and skills, like, I think there's a lot of replayability here. Is it as good as Knights of Pen and Paper 2? Honestly, it's been 4 or 5 years since I've touched it to be able to tell you whether or not, Knights of Pen and Paper 2 is better than this game. It's different themes. Like Knights of Pen and Paper I enjoy because of the medieval theme, and I'm a big fan of medieval stuff. And it's, for the most part, the same casual RPG. You've got this GM, you will listen to him, there's jokes being cracked on a regular basis, memes being thrown at you, very nerdy sci-fi stuff, or just nerdy stuff in general. So it's a very lighthearted RPG that way. And whether you're playing Knights of Pen and Paper, Knights of Pen and Paper 2, or this Galaxy of Pen and Paper Plus One Edition, Plus One Edition was like an extra patch that they threw in to add more classes to the game and add more content in general. And, that was really nice of them to do. And it does add more to the game, I will say that. But, whether you're playing any of those games, you're still in for a lighthearted RPG with memes and sci-fi / nerd references. The ability to equip different items and skills and try out different things. I guess it depends on what you like in terms of, theme. If you're not big on medieval, but you like Star Trek and Star Wars and you like the whole space theme, then give Galaxy of Pen and Paper a try. If you'd rather do a medieval theme, then check out Knights of Pen and Paper. Either game, I enjoyed Knights of Pen and Paper from what I remember, and I enjoy playing Galaxy of Pen and Paper. I'm the kind of person that likes to go in, You know what? I'm in the mood for some space combat today. I'll create a couple of those intercept missions and go on my way. And then I'll come back tomorrow. You know what? I don't even want to take a mission. I'm just going to land on this planet's surface. I'm going to travel the galaxy to the Roddenberry system, land on this planet, talk to this weaponsmith and upgrade some of my items, grind out for money by just consistently... I get to choose what monsters I'm attacking. So, and the more monsters you attack, the bigger the bonus you get. So I'm like, all right, I'll fight 2 king slimes today. They were easy. All right, I'll fight 3 king slimes and get a bonus because I fought so many. And I'll just grind out money for a little while. Okay, I'm done with that. All right, let's go ahead and do an escort mission. And I'm able to freely do what I want as I play this. I'm not locked into some sort of linear story. There is a linear story, but you can choose not to do it in favor of those other mission types. So, yeah, I mean, I do recommend this one. There are people that claim that this game was kind of like a cheap knockoff of Knights and Pen and Paper 2, but I do enjoy it, and I do recommend it. I've got about 9 hours of playtime in it so far, and I have not beaten it yet. A lot of it is grinding. If you can't beat a certain part, then you may have to just do those other missions for a while, or grind out ground enemies for a while, until you actually get to where you need to be. But, that being said, it is really enjoyable, and I think what really sells this game is the custom creator in terms of missions and in terms of being freely able to create characters, delete them, try out different classes, try out different combinations without being locked into any one. Between those 2 big selling points, I recommend this game. So give Galaxy of Pen and Paper +1 a try. I recommend it. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.